you've got these voices in your head. These little voices in your head. Do you know what they're saying? It's okay. It's fine. You know what? You can take a day off. It's cool. You worked hard enough. Just chill out for a bit. Take your foot off the pedal. But there is another voice. And that voice is asking you a question. It's asking you a question and saying, what could you be? What could you be? What could you be if you worked as hard as you could? What could you be if you imposed real discipline into your daily lifestyle? What could you be if you done the maximum instead of the bare minimum? What could you be if you worked that just a little bit 1% harder? Threw it a little bit further, jumped a little bit higher, studied a little bit harder, revised just a little bit longer. What could you be? Crank up the volume of that question. I say you should max that out. I say find out what you could be. Find out what it feels like to go on the other side of that discipline, to go and overcome that side of laziness, to bridge that gap of I can't be bothered, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It's so easy to put things off. It's so easy to say, do you know what? I'll do this later. I'll do it another time. And you have that debate in your head about what you could be. When you've got that question, that mental doubt of what you could be, the potential that you have. Laziness doesn't get involved. Tiredness doesn't get involved. It's too cold, doesn't get involved. Can't be bothered, does not get involved. Period. You see, it is so simple to just hit the snooze button in life. To say, do you know what, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it next week, not now. I've worked hard enough today. I've done the bare minimum, and that's enough for me. Too tired, too hungry, too cold, too down, too sad, too lazy, doesn't get involved. I want you to reprogram your mind and say, tomorrow is not a viable option. Tomorrow, next week, next month, hitting the snooze button of life, I say cut that out. Start today, do it today. When it comes to the decision of how hard are you going to work, how hard are you going to push yourself, remember this. Are you telling yourself today it's going to be day one, or it's going to be one day? Because if you start now, if you start today, right now in this moment, you're already one day closer to achieving your goal than you would be if you start tomorrow. Stop giving yourself these watered down assessments. Stop selling yourself short with these lies of I can't do this, I can't do that. See, when it comes to a breakthrough you're about to experience, when it comes to pushing against the resistance, your mind starts to come up with all these questions. Why now? Why today? Why not another time? See, you've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because there's no growth in your comfort zone. It's only when you go and really get past the tip of that iceberg do you really start to experience that growth, that improvement. Check this, yeah. When your mind gives you those questions and you come up with an answer for them, that's when you know that you're breaking boundaries now. That's now when you can say, yeah, you're a go-getter. You see, it's gonna be hard to move this resistance at first, but when you face that resistance, when you face it head on, answer those questions that your mind is trying to throw at you, to throw you off course, it becomes a thing of you will get stronger. It's all about adaptation, building that habit. You see, as I said in the last video about not quitting, it's the same principle. You go to the gym. At first, you can't lift up this weight, so you build against resistance. As you build this resistance and you build up that consistency of facing those questions that your mind throws at you, your body starts to say, Ross. This guy ain't giving up. Boomba. She's still fighting. And it's a thing of, now it doesn't have a choice but to grow with you, to adapt, build up, get stronger, to be able to move a heavier resistance the next time when your mind tries to throw you off course again. But it's about building the consistent habit. It's a daily battle. Now, you can't work one day and think it's all going to be lovely jubbly bliss for the rest of your life. Nah, it's a consistent grind. But that's what makes the great people great. They overcome those daily battles, the small incremental steps to get to the greatness they're trying to achieve. So, as you listen to this video and you ask yourself, what could you be? What could you do if you gave it 100%? For a day, for a week, for a month, even for a year. If you really put in your best foot forward, really put your foot down on the pedal, as you think and ask yourself those questions, here's this. I want to encourage you guys to think about being at the end of your life. Getting to the end of your life and thinking about your past experiences, thinking about what you've done so far with your life. When you're 80, 90, 100 years old, whatever. And people ask you, what did you do? I want you to think about this. Don't let it become a situation of, you're not talking about what you did do, but you're talking about what you didn't do. Don't let it become a thing of you're facing regret right in your face when you get to the end of that journey. Don't let it become a situation of, I wish I could have done this, I wish I could have done that, if only, if only, if